Hey fellas, so one of the guys on the channel asked to show how the brackets, I made these brackets to hold the fuel rails on this, it's a Chinese Victor Jr. So what I did was I had a set of Elderbach fuel rails. This I bought used. Some guy had polished it, which was nice, but I didn't like polished stuff. So the rails that came with it kind of bolted. I think it bolted down here, and then had a bracket that was kind of offset, went up. It was pretty cheesy, and I didn't like it, so I made my own. I just got some 61 bar stock, and I put an injector in at each end, and then I run a zip tie down through here over the top of the fuel rail that kind of hold it down onto the, onto the injector. And then I bent some of these up and drilled them so that they would fit, and then I had the guy downtown here weld them up for me, and it worked out. So this is going back on the trooper car. I got to figure out how to get the ECT sensor in here without hitting the fuel rail. Or fuel line. I'll probably have to either angle this up and see if it'll clear. I had it turned down so it would clear the air pan, but I'm not going to use the air pan this time, this go around. I'm going to run, got a couple different things in my mind, so you'll see when I make it happen. I would recommend when you guys get these, they come with like webbing in here. Cut that out so that way you get airflow to kind of keep everything cool, uniformly cool. This was not ported when I got it. I port matched it to the twisted wedges, but if I can flip it. Let me flip it this way. The injector bosses they hung down in there like a 1/4 inch or so. It's pretty ugly. So I port matched it to the twisted wedges I had on Super Trooper. Obviously I still got some more work to do. I could make it better, I think, and what I've learned since then is I did I don't say a half-ass port job, but pretty much a half-ass port job. I made it taller here at the beginning of the port when I should have focused also on making it wider here, but not, you want it wider here at the beginning, but you also don't want to make like a sharp, here we go, get it in frame. I get too focused on what I'm talking about and not where the camera's pointing. Get it pointed, or make this so keep this rounded, but make this as wide as you can through here at the beginning, and then gradually taper down towards the port. And then the same here, there's a lot of material here I could have got out of there, and there's even a little bit of a lip that I missed. So make those walls narrower, but not so narrow that you got a sharp point right there, because that is really detrimental. Emphasis on the mental here. And then again, too, in the front, make these narrower, or the walls narrower, the port wider, and that should help out a lot. So this is going to go back on Super Trooper with a 4-hole throttle body, little spacer. I'll try a couple different options. I got floating around on my Nugget. Like I said, we'll have more news on that when I get it going. Got a couple other projects in the queue first before we get back on that one, but hopefully weather's still somewhat cool before I get that going again. But anyway, just wanted to show the guy what these little brackets I made are pretty simple, and they work. That's the main thing. All right, appreciate y'all.